like I said, reviews absolutely impact phone calls. And this is a screenshot of a map pack for a client of ours. Now, I'm not going to say the client's name. I blurred out all the locations so that nobody can figure out where this client is. But this client is always kind of an anomaly. And our client is the one at the very top with 4.2 star or 4.2 rating and 4 stars. Now, if you remember before where I said the most important thing is the star rating, followed by the number of reviews, and then followed by the actual rating. So this is a perfect example of that. This client is a very interesting client. We typically only hear from him once every 2 years. He's been a client of ours, an SEO client for maybe 6 years. He's been a client for a very, very long time. And what's interesting about this client is that when his phones are ringing, we don't hear from him. And the only time we ever hear from him is when his phone stops ringing. And I've gotten to the point now where this has happened every single time. I know when he emails me or when he calls me and says, hey, my phones are not ringing, I don't even have to look anymore. All I have to do is I have to go to his Google Maps listing and see that he got a negative review and that his review dropped. This has happened 3 times now where everything's going great. He's killing it. And then he'll get 1 or 2 negative reviews and his ranking drops and all of a sudden his phone stops ringing. And it happens like clockwork every single time. We always look, and that's exactly what happened right now. So the conversation we have to have with this client every single time is, okay, you got some negative reviews, go get some good reviews, and you've got to get that star filled in. You've got, you're at a 4.2 right now. The last time it actually dropped him down to 3.5 actually. You're at 4.2. You've got to get up to at least 4.5. So you're going to fill that half star again, and then your phones will start ringing again. I promise you. And this is a common thing. We see this all the time. This isn't unique to just our client. There's a visual cue here. Like look at the bottom one, law office of whoever that is, 2 stars. They're never getting a phone call. The one with 12 reviews and 5 stars, they're getting all the phone calls right now. I guarantee you they're the ones getting the phone calls right now. And what's interesting is that once our client gets back up to the 4.5, 5 star, once he's got that 5th star filled in, then they're going to start getting phone calls again. And the middle one with 12 reviews is not going to get nearly as many calls because of the fact that they only have 12 reviews. They have half the number of reviews that our client has. But this is the impact. This is why it's so important to get reviews and not only get reviews, but, protect yourself so that if you get 1 or 2 reviews, it doesn't just completely kill your phone calls, because that's a huge problem right there.